Hello and welcome to Blockchain Gaming World with me, John Jordan. So today I'm looking at the VIV, I guess that's how you pronounce it, the VIV marketplace, which is running on the Flow blockchain. It's still quite early days for this, although it's sort of starting to kind of find its way, I suppose. So like lots of NFT marketplaces, there are a whole bunch of kind of art drops going on. So we can see here the sort of art NFTs that are being sold. They're sort of, apart from this, they're sort of fairly abstract, fairly, I guess, sort of high end. Everything's sort of selling, seems to be selling out fairly quickly. And we can see some of these are being put on for sale at the moment. So the Flow, so obviously this is running on the Flow blockchain, so the price of everything is in the Flow token. The Flow token is currently about $30. So we can see here some of these are, the price for these sort of things is fairly substantial. So that's yeah, 100,000. Yeah, it's definitely tens of thousands of dollars. Well, that is, in fact, that will be $60,000. So I don't know how much liquidity there is on these sort of things. Whether it's just people have put these. Obviously, these have been sold at the primary sale, so the artwork has been set live by the artist. And now people who have bought these artworks are now putting them on sale to see if anyone wants to buy them off them. So this is sort of an optimistic sort of price at the moment. I guess if you really want to sell these, you want to maybe drop the price. It's a bit difficult to see. We don't really get an idea. The one thing I would say about this, the marketplace, is there's not a lot of filtering. So you can't sort of see what's the cheapest price, what are the different serial numbers, if a project has serial numbers, you know, what's just sold, what's the cheapest, all the sort of things we'd expect on something like OpenSea. Different projects that we've got live here. So at the moment we have this artwork stuff. There is Chain Monsters is a game that's sort of coming live. So at the moment the stuff for sale here is kind of access to the alpha game, which is coming. So they sold these via Kickstarter. So they're still sort of getting up to speed on this, and you can see here there's kind of like crazy different kind of pricing going on here. These have different. This is showing different serial numbers, so it's slightly different setup to some of the other ones. What else have we got? So we have NFT, UFC digital collectibles coming from the Dapper Labs developer. So they're the people who make Flow. So we're expecting that to be like a bit like NBA Top Shop. You can't actually trade NBA Top Shop token moments on this marketplace yet. So at the moment all this trading happens within the NBA Top Shop DApp, but over time obviously it will become available and you can trade from here if you want. So the one I'm going to look at today appears to have vanished. Here we go. So the one that's, I guess, gained the most eyeballs is Ben Mauro's Evolution set. So Ben is is like a concept artist, worked for lots of movies and games, and he produced this set of different sort of characters. So we can see here that this is the set he created of different characters, obviously set off at different sort of rarities. I'm not sure how many there are in total actually, but we can start to see that some of these at least are now on sale. So they were sold in packs. So we can see here, so the most expensive ones was you got 1 legendary, 1 rare, and 3 common cards, and that was do the maths, like 2 sets, like it was more than 2,000. Trying to do the maths, about $3,000 at the time. But now people are selling these, and we can see here, you know, this is the lowest ask. So this is kind of slightly kind of strange in the sense that we can see that there's the common cards. There's 888 of each one of these. We can see the serial number, and then when we get to the rare ones, there's 100, and then the legendary ones is only 50. So we can see how the sort of pricing changes around those. I don't think there's enough liquidity in the market to actually kind of get a good idea about which ones are more valuable. This is not an easy one to kind of choose, which is the LeBron James, which is going to be the one that people really like. I guess what's interesting is this one here, the Cerulean or Cerulean, I don't know. That's sort of like being the signature kind of creature. Also this one, the Mako here. So they've kind of those have sort of been ones that have been associated with the brand more. Yeah, and what it seems to be doing here is you could just buy them, and it's the lowest price. So I don't think that you can filter by serial number, which is a bit odd because people like lowest serial numbers. Obviously, that seems to have more value. So I've actually bought a few. So let's have a look at my collection. So there we go. I've bought 3 so far, and I've got 17 flow tokens left. So we can go and have a look. 17 left. Let's see what I can get. So obviously I don't have enough to sort of do anything like a complete set. So I'm sort of being a bit random. I thought I was going to actually choose some of the ape ones because they're kind of nice. I quite like this happy one. Seems to be people seem to like that. But if I buy that at 13, then I'm not going to be able to. I'm only going to have 4 left. So maybe I'm not going to buy that one, and I'm going to buy 2 more instead. So I've got that one. You start to forget which ones you've got. That's the other sort of things. Yeah, so I've got those 3. Yeah. So probably I think what I'm going to do is. Yeah, so I've got those 3, and I'm probably going to go for these ones because that'll be 13, so it'll be okay for that. So let's get Gecko. So there we go, and so we can see obviously this is the creator, this is the person who currently owns that, because this is the serial number. This is so let's go through this. I'm buying it for that. Takes a bit of time. I think the web interface onto the Flow blockchain seems to be the kind of the fairly slow. The Flow blockchain as itself is pretty fast. It's designed to be extremely fast. So I just think it's the interface between the sort of the there we go. So that kind of went through. The other interesting thing is if you notice there, it hasn't updated my my how much flow I've got. So it has actually gone through, and if I update this, it will update it. But it doesn't. Again, this is a web interface sort of problem, I think. At one point, I thought I could just buy whatever I wanted, and it wasn't updating the my wallet. But sadly, that was not the case. It's not sadly because that would be that'd be a horrible mistake. So this is the last one, Drogo. Let's get a bit of Drogo, and that will be the last one. So this, you can see here, this person, NFT addicted, bought this for 5, and he's selling it for 6.5. So he's doing what's that going to be? Doing $45 increase. I have to say, I'm not buying this as an investment. I'm just buying this because I was kind of annoyed because I was kind of trying to buy the packs, and the packs, the pack sale was a bit of a typical disaster where loads of people got kicked out. Well, I was one as well who was kind of waiting in line and thought I bought something and then got kicked out. The web interface timed out, so it wasn't a very good experience. So I've always been interested in this sort of project. I don't think I'm going to buy any more, so I'm not really looking at this to make money. I'm just interested, partly in the Flow blockchain and partly in sort of I think this is, a nice sort of project. So hopefully that's gone through. So there we can see I've got that, and now that still hasn't updated. But we could go. Let's go back and actually just kind of see. Let's go and have a look at one of the more expensive ones. So let's look at this one and just kind of see. Have a brief idea. So who owns this one? Looks like a. If that's Chinese or Japanese. So this person has so they have obviously they managed to get in and they bought a whole bunch, and they're so we can see here they have sort of set their price at very traditional sort of round numbers. So they've got some of these for sale at 10, and I was buying mine for 6.5. So they've got 2 Corneliuses, so they're keeping 1. Basically they're basically selling everything off. And they're not really looking to see what the current price is. So it looks like the prices are dropping a little bit rather than going up. That's an interesting one. And for some reason they've priced this one pretty expensive, given it's a common card. I guess maybe because it's the last one, so maybe that they're trying to go for a serial number pricing mechanic on that one. So anyway, there we go. Keep an eye on that. In general, I think keep an eye on what's going on with Flow. I think there's going to be a lot of games going on there and a lot more sort of NFT kind of collectibles. I mean, this actual drop did $2 million worth of sales. Obviously, could have done a lot more. So I expect there'll be more stuff sort of coming along like this if there seems to be demand for it. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. This is Blockchain Gaming World. Trying to work out what's going on with all these NFTs and blockchains and how it fits into the world of gaming, which I think is going to be pretty exciting over the next few years. So please subscribe to the channel if you like that. But thanks for watching, and see you again soon.